upload videos to the CBS 8 site if you see something happening, and we'll try to get on the air. Go back to you.
All right,
San Diego, just like Afghanistan tonight.
But we are getting more and more information. A lot of people asking what caused this. One of the first things SDG&E said in their news conference, one of the first questions they answered was, could this have been an act of terror? And they basically said outright there is no indications that this was an act of terror.
This is only 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night, September 8th, 2011. No power in San Diego. A few lights still have backup power.
Special agent in charge to give us a little bit of perspective on that and what they think is going on here. Agent Slaughter, thank
Stay classy, San Diego.
This evening. In regards to this concern that this may possibly be an act of terrorism, how is the FBI responding?
We've been in constant touch with SDG&E and our counterparts in Arizona with the FBI in our Phoenix office, and have been talking to them on a regular basis, getting updates as to what they think occurred. I think it's going to take some time until they figure out exactly, or in a position to find out exactly what caused this internally. Their goal, as it should be, is to get the power restored to everyone as quickly as possible. But in their mind, in our mind, in talking to them and working with them, this does not appear to be a deliberate or terrorist act at all. The cause will reveal itself. I can't say that with absolute certainty, but our feeling is very strongly that this is not a nefarious type event.
That is comforting to a lot of people. How will you be following up on the ground, or will you just remain in contact with the SDG&E throughout their investigation into what happened and just take their information and go from there?
Yeah, we will stay in touch with them until we get some a little bit keener information as to exactly what they're looking at. And once they have a clearer understanding of what transpired and why this particular grid shut down, we'll be dialoguing with them to talk about that and to everyone's satisfaction as to what exactly occurred. But I think the main issue right now for San Diego is not concern about a deliberate act, but rather the public safety aspect, making sure people get home safely tonight, that traffic is flowing, that people are safe in their homes, and that's really the critical element at this point.
Absolutely. Our thoughts exactly. We share those with you. Special Agent Keith Slaughter, thank you for joining us. Thank you for that update on the possibility that people were raising that it could have been an act of terrorism. Right now, no indication that it was anything such. We appreciate your time.
KFMB Breaking News.
All right, welcome back to Court of Public Opinion, the Rick Roberts Show. You're listening to live coverage of the San Diego County and multi-state power outage on Talk Radio, 760 KFMB, 100.7 Jack FM. Along with the news resources of News 8, I'm Rick Roberts. You can call right now at 1-800-760-KFMB.
Some people don't know what a four-way stop is.
5362. We're going to check in with Jim McInnes in the 760 KFMB newsroom. Take another look at traffic with Sarah Perry. Also, Carl DeMaio has just called with some updates. Carl, what can you tell us?
Hi, Rick. We're down here at the City Operations, Emergency Operations Center. And the main issue that's being focused on, besides getting people home safely in an orderly way, are the water issues. And the following communities in the city of San Diego are heavily affected by the loss of pumping capacity. And we're urging them to boil water, as well as limit their water usage as much as possible. The communities of Otay Mesa,
I can't boil water, I have an electric stove.
Sierra Santa, La Jolla, Scripps Ranch, Bernardo Heights, and other portions of Rancho Bernardo, and San Carlos. Those communities, again, that are affected by severe water issues: Otay Mesa, Redwood, Sierra Santa, La Jolla, Scripps Ranch, Bernardo Heights, and other portions of Rancho Bernardo and San Carlos. Those residents are being urged to boil their water if they consume water, and of course, being urged to limit their water usage as much as possible.
All right, Carl, let me ask you the obvious question. You're asking residents in those areas to boil water if they're going to ingest the water, and can you tell us why?
That is the county health department that has issued that request, and I think it's in an abundance of caution. Again, when you lose pumping capabilities, there are issues that come up, and this is the most prudent course of action, particularly for these communities that are likely to be the most affected by the loss of pumping capacity.
Yes.
When water is, when you think about it, where we store our water, if a community is higher in elevation than our water storage, we need to pump water, and that requires electricity into those communities that are higher
Holy
in
shit, I didn't know that.
than our storage areas. There's also a sewage spill in Rancho Penasquito. City crews are responding to that, and there's a water pipe that has burst, water main burst at 32nd and Juniper Street. There is a hotline that people can call for information. The city's hotline is 619-570-1070. City police are out trying to help manage the traffic flow. Several of the roads are starting to open up again. And it looks like San Diegans are being patient and cautious, and that's all we can really ask for is for people to really be diligent as they're driving, particularly now that the sun has gone down and visibility is limited. And of course, the fire department is working very hard to prioritize their calls